Nice spot and a 1st and goal coming up.
You got overcalled right here.
Yeah. No, we can't. They're getting one in there now. They get one in there. I want you to hit the over anyway, more than likely, okay? Steve! I can't. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Who's
Hey,
the over?
Quarterback and head coach on the Birmingham sideline.
You want wing right hitter
At the
Ruby,
8-yard line.
What?
Wing right hitter Ruby, 333 over.
What happens down here?
You got a root, it's going to be wing right hitter. You're going to start over the right and come to the left. And if you get you got dual protection. If they don't come, I want you to run a flat, okay? If they don't come.
We cannot get a first down. We got to score.
Got to score.
Okay. That's why I'm throwing. Back up.
Okay, what they're talking about here, down here in this part of the field, defenses tend to play a lot of man-to-man coverage. And they call an over pattern to the probably to the tight end, running across the middle, trying to create picks in the middle of the field to create an opening, much like you would in basketball. They have 2 tight ends. You'll see 1 tight end come in motion down here.
The one in motion is Hopkins. The other is Ross. And Peace on 1st and goal across the middle, and he's got Avery out of the backfield down near the 1-yard line. So Steve Avery's been a workhorse on this drive for the Fire. Adam Bobb and Darrell Holmes made the hit defensively for Montreal.
32! 32! 32! 32! Tell them 32. Fair 133.
Huh? What?
Queen right. Queen right flop. Queen right flop. Fair 133.
133 out.
2nd down and goal, about 1.5 yards away from the machine end zone.
A lot of people yelling different things. This could be a quick hitter up the middle.
Timeout.
Avery not sure where he should be set, and Brent Peace is upset. And another timeout here taken by the Fire.
One of the reasons that they're calling a timeout, and it's a smart play by Brent because they're in scoring position. There's a lot of confusion on the field. Guys don't know where to line up, and with the sped up clock, with the fact that the 35-second clock is moving continuously, they run out of time, and they don't have time to make the sets in the backfield.
And Chan Gailey made it very clear that he wanted his tight ends and Avery over there to talk to them too, because they were the guys a little bit confused, either Avery or the tight end that was supposed to be in motion. So he brought everybody over to have a little chat.
Sometimes the quarterback says the wrong thing too, so it's not always the other guy's fault. The quarterback could be giving the wrong personnel, the wrong formation.
If we don't get
He's
the
got a lot of
formation,
things to think
push
about.
down and just give me that, because I can hear that. But when you're rushing it, I can't hear it because it's too staticky.
He's talking about he can't hear it in the helmet.
We got 2nd down.
With the microphone.
Hold on the ball.
He's trying to tell the coach to calm down.
Not give him too much, right?
Just don't rush it. Just calm down. Calm down. Coaches tend to get excited when you get near the goal line on both sides. Defensive coaches on the other side, offensive coaches on your side.
Both teams have used a couple of timeouts, and we are not yet through quarter number 1. 24 seconds to go first quarter. It is 13-0 Montreal, but Birmingham lit their offense, moved it down the field just outside the Montreal 1-yard line. 2nd and goal.
This will probably be a quick hitter up the middle. If not, it could be a play-action pass throwing out to the back in the flat. But I think it'll probably be a quick hitter up the middle.
Avery and Henderson, dual backfield. There's the play fake. Wide open is Avery. Waiting too long is Peace, and it's intercepted. Quentin Jones stole that one. And Boomer, if Peace would have gotten rid of it earlier, it would have been a touchdown.
Got to throw it quicker. I mean, he's mad at himself right now, I can tell you that.
We'll get another look at this, and you will see Avery open by a couple of yards, but Quentin Jones, the strong safety out of Pittsburgh, makes the big play.
We'll see Avery come underneath, good play action fake, and there he's open. But actually, I think Brent was looking for the tight end in the back of the end zone and then came off to Avery and a little bit too late. Jones made a nice play. If it weren't for the secondary of the machine, I don't know what the score would be for Birmingham right now.
Tell you what, they just wasted a 69-yard drive in 9 plays with the interception down at the goal line. And the Machine's offense takes over at its own 3. Harris pops his way out to the 8, where Junior Jackson made the tackle.
The Machine has run 4 plays in the first quarter.
But 3 turnovers, including 2 interceptions, as Montreal in front by a 13-0 score. The end of the first quarter. Brent Peace dejected on the sideline, knowing that had he pulled the trigger a little quicker, it would have been 13-7. As it is, 13-0 at the end of 1. Back at Olympic Stadium in Montreal, Brad Nessler and Boomer Esiason along with you. Nice to have you with us again as we wind up week 3 of the World League. And right now, Boomer, I tell you what, statistics lying all over the place with Montreal in front 13-0.
Birmingham's just killing themselves, Brad, and turnovers have hurt them earlier in the season, and they got to feel like they've been snake bit all year long. But I like their offensive play calling.
Montreal only 4 plays. They haven't thrown the ball yet, still haven't. And penalty markers all over the place at the 7-yard line. Brent Peace talking it over on the sideline. Has thrown 2 interceptions.
False start. Number 64. Offense. 2nd down.
2 of the worst feelings you can have for a quarterback. 1, an interception for a touchdown, and 2, an interception in your opposing team's end zone.
Wasting that impressive 69-yard march at the goal line. And with the illegal procedure on Bob Kula, the right guard, now the machine backed up to its own end zone as well. Sweeney, this will be the first throw of the night. Just got rid of it. Incomplete, and Kevin Sweeney took a shot.
Phillips absolutely hammered him.
There's Darrell Phillips.
This is what quarterbacking is all about right here, my friend. This is some hit right here. That's one of the things about being a quarterback is you have to sit in there. When you know you're going to get hit, you got to deliver the ball. You just got to give your body up for the good of the team, so to speak. Not for the good of yourself, but
definitely not for the good of the body. That's right. 3rd and 10. A little quick hitter inside and out across the 10 to the 12-yard line. It's Broderick Sargent, but he's going to be short of the first down. Let's go to Michael Barkam. Bark.
Hey, Brad, you talked about the Fire killing themselves before. I'll tell you, this is what could kill you. These are the seams for the baseball setup right here, and there's about a half-inch difference from the field to where this little runner runs through, and the same for third base right here and the pitcher's mound out there. And Boomer, you can tell us what happens if you run over one of those things on the field. Back to you.
You hurt yourself, Michael.
The machine to punt. Moore with another nice kick. James Henry backpedals to the 34, looking for some help. And he's got a decent return out of it. Out near midfield, got back to the 49-yard line. 14-yard return after a 52-yard kick.
If you're watching this game, you think that Birmingham is in total control. And they have been.
Hold on a second. Henry.
We talked about the first quarter statistics when we came back a moment ago. And look at this. Time of possession is all Birmingham. Turnovers is the key right there, the left of your screen, the second from the bottom. Those 3 turnovers, a fumble return for a score, 2 interceptions, 1 of those for a touchdown. Brent Peace over the middle of Boyer. His 4th catch of the night, has it inside the 45 of the machine.
Again, a nice job by Chan.
Let's go doubles right zip. 139.
Doubles right zip. Doubles right zip.
Doubles right zip. 139. 139.
Can't hear you.
139.
137. Go dog. 137 out.
Well, 139 sent him to the sideline.
Well, what happened there is that his earpiece in his helmet is not working, so he couldn't hear Changeli, but he was trying to read his lips.
Instead of 139, it's 137. Let's see if everybody knows what's going on. Avery with a nice cutback, and it's going to be close.
Essentially the same play, 37 and 39, just a little bit tighter as opposed to getting out real wide. Good 2nd down and short call. Got the 1st down. Good safe call. But I like Changeli making Brent Peace get into the offense and throwing.
Queen right. Zip.
You got zip.
Got to zip. Hurry up.
Here we go. Down.
1st down. Birmingham trailing 13-0. Avery hitting the backfield this time. Loss of a couple. Tracy Simeon, the linebacker. Big smile on his face.
You got holding inside as well.
Supposed to keep your head up on those form tackles, aren't you?
Yes. There's Tracy. Good job getting in the backfield, creating havoc. Makes a good tackle. And Tracy has one of the best in the business to learn from out in Kansas City, and Derek Thomas.
That's right.
Here we go, here we go.
Tracy with the Chiefs. Mike Elkins, who's quarterbacking the Surge, also with the Chiefs. Signed with the New Orleans Saints. Carl Peterson, the GM of the Chiefs, talking to him during the NFL season. He said, I think it's a great idea. He says, we've got some kids that can definitely get more work there. Boomer, what do you think of it?
I think it's a great idea for these young kids. They get an opportunity to improve their skills as opposed to sitting in the offseason lifting weights and going to film class and things of that nature. They get an opportunity to play, and that's really the most important thing.
Peace went to the left side after looking right. Boyer in and out of his hands. Darrell Holmes popped him in the secondary. Holmes having a nice job, doing a nice job back there, as is Shelton.
The way those guys were drafted, they were drafted in an enhancement draft. They enhanced their teams.
Here's a look at Boyer, who got his hands on it before Darrell Holmes collared him.
Got to catch that ball. The ball's right there, right in the numbers.
Brings up second down and 25. We've got 11:33 to go in the first half from Montreal. With Boomer Esiason and Michael Barkan, I'm Brad Nessler. Nice to have you along with us on USA on this matchup between the Machine and the Fire. Brent Peace rolling out. And he's going to go deep the other way. He's got a man open if the ball gets there, and it does. And Mobley takes it in. Touchdown, Birmingham. 55-yard scoring pass.
After this point, we go for one. Yeah.
Boy, that thing seemed to hang there forever. But it just got over Richard Shelton.
This is one of the favorite plays that the Denver Broncos run. They call it a dash pass. He drops back, straight back, and then rolls to his right and then throws it all the way across the grain. Now, you can do that when you have John Elway.
This was not a John Elway throw.
But it got there. And Richard Shelton got burned. He was thinking, this is my third for the evening.
That's right. And instead, Mobley takes it in, and now Win Lyle in to attempt the point after, and we're going to have a 6-point ball game if Lyle connects. And he does. So a 52-yard drive in 4 plays, and with the penalty involved, the touchdown pass was 55 yards. Stacey Mobley loves somebody, and he's going to love the end result. You'll get a look at this sometime later on the film study. Touchdown, Birmingham. We'll be back. Stadium in Montreal as the Fire set to kick away. They're right back in it with a touchdown with 11:10 to go first half. Montreal still in front by 6. Maggio kicks off. Fedor will take it to the Machine. Far sideline. Got only out to the 21-yard line. USA helmet cam, and listen in close to what's going on this one.
Good job, homeboy. All right, buddy. Good job. Hey, Clay, KC. Yeah. I used to be that man. Don't you? Fred. Yeah. All right, baby.
Well, there you have it. Homeboy is a term of affection that we use amongst each other in between plays. And yes, we can be civilized in between plays. That was Avery and Simeon talking to each other. And I guess Simeon felt that Avery was a homeboy.
Terms of endearment, huh?
Yes.
Affection, a homeboy.
Yes.
On the 22, first down for the Machine. Harris, the single setback, gets the call, and the toss sweep on the left side. Try to put a stiff arm out there and lost a yard. Nice job defensively, as now the Fire's defense a little bit fired up. Junior Jackson and then Arthur Hunter in on the hit. Paul McGowan also the inside backer.
We talked to Paul McGowan before the game. He said, well, if our offense can get going, we'll be okay.
A little misleading. The Fire all over it in total yardage, but still it's 13-7 thanks to 3 turnovers by the Birmingham offense. Second down and 12. Here comes a blitz. Sweeney going deep. He's got man coverage out there, and it's pretty good man-to-man coverage. Tracy Sanders on the corner.
Good coverage right there. Ran step for step.
Looks a little bit like Bobby Butler. Played at Florida State. Played opposite Deion Sanders on the other corner for Bobby Bowden.
Got away with a little holding there.
Maybe a little bit on Kador, the wide receiver.
Look at that. He grabbed this jersey right. Well, this guy's get away with everything back there in that secondary.
The trick of the trade. 3rd down and long. Sweeney, I don't know if this is supposed to be a quarterback keeper. I think somebody went the wrong way in the backfield. John Miller runs Sweeney out of bounds. Montreal with 3 possessions and 3 and out each time offensively, so it's a good job. Good thing their defense is doing the job. Their offense isn't.
Not the first play.
Let's go.
That's from the head coach. Jacques not mincing words. Jacques Dussault, the head coach there with the shorts on the left of your screen.
Stay there. Stay there. Here we go.
Chris Moore into kick. James Henry goes back deep for Birmingham. This is not as good a punt. And Henry's going to clear out of the way. Takes a Montreal bounce and rolls to a stop at the 34-yard line. 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go first half. Birmingham trailing by 6. They'll have the ball back when we come back.
Join Dan Marino as the New York, New Jersey Knights clash with the Montreal Machine. World League Football on USA. Saturday, live at 8 Eastern.
That's what you're going to see next Saturday. The Knights and the Machine. Frankfurt, Sacramento will have at it. All coming up next weekend on USA. And we will go to Birmingham next Monday night to see the same Birmingham Fire Club that is back in this game, trailing 13-7. 9 minutes, 4 seconds to go first half. The Fire from their own 34. Brent Peace going to keep it. Got a couple before he's run out of bounds. Tracy Simeon shagging down a quarterback, and that'll give us another look at the pursuit.
And the thing about Tracy here on this play, he's actually in between the quarterback and the quarterback's receiver. So he's got to play in between. He's playing off and going forward, playing back. And
Hello. A little shot there.
A little out of bounds there too, Tracy.
The quarterbacks are supposed to take a little lick just to keep you in the game.
Have you been watching the helmet cam?
From the 36. Peace over the middle. Nice catch. And hit immediately at the 41-yard line is Willie Boyer. Boyer's been pretty active. Pick up a 7.
I'll tell you, Willie Boyer could help himself a little bit.
King left topo. 135 Ram left topo.
Here's your off tackle play to left, but Boyer can help himself a little bit. When you run across the middle as a receiver and you see a zone defense, you want to sit in the zones. You don't want to run through the zones, because when you run through the zones, you're actually going to be running into other players. So sit down when you see those zones.
And he ran into another player a yard short of the first down. 3rd and a yard. Henderson straight ahead. He's got the first down out to the 45-yard line. So Birmingham with all kind of statistics offensively, total yardage, time of possession, you name it, they've got it, but they trail on the scoreboard. There's the first downs. As you saw, the Machine with 3 possessions and haven't been able to muster anything on offense, but thanks to Richard Shelton, their right cornerback, they're in front 13-7.
I think the Machine offense needs a little oil. What would you say, Brad?
Topo.
First down at the 45. 2 tight end formation. Keep it on the ground. It's Henderson. And Henderson picks up 4. Defensively, Johnny Carter and Jerry Leggett are there. Henderson out of Iowa State, 6'1", 205. Originally a 10th round draft choice of the New Orleans Saints in '89. Last week got the first touchdown for the Fire, 35-yard scamper, and it got the fans going in Birmingham. 2nd down at 7 for the Fire. Under 7 minutes to go first half. Nice play fake by Peace. Lofts it out, and Mark Hopkins, his tight end, can't hold on. Adam Bobb is there defensively.
Peace had to adjust that throw over Simeon. You'll see right here. Led him just a little bit too far. you have a tendency when you're rolling with your receiver out of the pocket to lead the receiver a little bit too much. You want to throw it a little bit at him, a little bit. I usually aim for the front number. And usually a good target to throw at. Not always perfect, but
Fire third, 3 out of 5, I should say, their third down conversions. And they've got third down here, and they're going deep. Boyer's out there and knocked away by Steve Lofton. Nice job defensively by number 45.
Rousseau said his strong point on defense was his 2 cornerbacks, and we've seen that tonight. Both Shelton and Lofton are playing very well back there. Lofton timed this ball just perfect.
Not a bad ball from Peace, intended for Boyer, who's been his leading receiver tonight. We'll get another look.
It's a good throw. Lofton does a real nice job coming out of his back pedal and looks for the ball. Nice job.
Fire punts it away, and the fair catch taken by Richard Shelton at the 16-yard line. This one's incomplete, but we've still got a tight game.
13-0. And you know, this stadium was originally constructed in 1976. Was supposed to have a dome on it then. Did not. The dome came on just several years ago. When they first put it on, they got all the people in here. A lot of the Canadians are smokers. Everyone lit up. There was a big fog bowl in here. They had no more smoking after that. Back to you, Brad.
All right, you got smoke in your head. It's 13-7, not 13-0.
Well, that's our swamp thing.
He has a good time on the sideline, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
Montreal 21 yards on 6 running plays, and that's it. They haven't completed a pass yet. And the ball is loose, and Birmingham comes up with it at the 11-yard line. So the Fire comes up with a big defensive play, much like the Machine did on the opening play of the ball game.
Man, if you're the Machine, they just got to get their act together. They're just not playing well at all. I mean, Birmingham's defense has totally shut them down.
Number 77, Pelham McDaniels, and John Miller from the secondary are the 2 guys that got near the ball. As you see, Harris cough it. And then the scramble was on.
Defensive players are taught when they make the tackle to go after that ball. You'll see. Jars the ball loose.
Gives Birmingham the football at the 11-yard line. First down, and it's Avery straight ahead for 3. And the Fire can get a first down inside the 1-yard line. The turnovers, there's a look, in the Machine for the first time tonight loses the football, giving Chan Gailey's Birmingham Fire an opportunity to not only get back in this thing, but take the lead now.
You know how to run this? Ricky? Yes.
Second down and 7 at the 8-yard line.
14.
Avery again, and he works his way inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. Steve Avery with a nice run before Putsier puts him down. Bring it up, third down and a long 3.
To the one for the first. Give me 10 personnel. 10. Get out 10 personnel. Hey, get in there. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there, Joe. Trips left. Trips left. Honor 924 under. Honor 924.
10 personnel puts the little guys trotting out to the field.
Exactly. That's just a call for their wide receiver spread offense. This will be a little flat pattern out to the left, but again, they're confused and they're going to have to call timeout.
And that is their final timeout of the first half.
We got everybody.
Good decision.
Let's stay right here and see what goes on the sideline.
Got to stick it in there this time now.
How were they lined up then? Did it look like 4-2?
What was it?
What'd that look like, Steve?
Let's go with the dig on 44, okay?
Okay.
Let's go with the dig on 44.
Go, just right.
924 under.
Just right.
What's the formation?
Go
Right.
Yeah, go left
Right,
formation. Left formation.
Dig on 44.
Right.
All they're talking about there, they're talking about left formation. It tells everybody, all the backs and all the wide receivers where to line up. 044 is the passing tree again. They'll probably hit somebody in the flat underneath the 2 receivers to the left. Probably going to hit Henderson in the flat to the left, I would think.
They need almost 4 yards.
Good safe play. He might even roll out into this. Actually, they're in a shotgun. They'll probably hit Henderson out of the backfield.
Piece from the gun. Henderson flanks him on his left. And it's a little shovel to Henderson. And he didn't get the first down because Tracy Simeon was there.
Well, that's a pass.
Pass it is. A completion, too. But that man stops the fire short of the first down. That's what Tracy Simeon just did to Joe Henderson. And it brings on the field goal unit for the Fire. Win Lyle in to attempt a 20-yard field goal to try to cut the gap to 3. Lyle has got the 10th point for the Birmingham Fire. So the fumble recovery pays off, but it nets the Fire only 3. Thanks to Olympic Stadium in Montreal, where the Machine leads by only 3 now after 2 early touchdowns. Richard Shelton scoring both of them, one on a fumble recovery, one on a 62-yard interception return. But the Fire, with all their offense, has cut it down to a 3-point game. Mike Cador on the kickoff return with some room and the kicker to beat. Down the sideline and knocked out at the 37-yard line.
Terrell Austin just laid a great block right in the middle to spring Cador. Watch this block by number 20 right there. Wow. And that is some serious special teams play right there, and that's called a lookout block. The player trying to make the play does not see the blocker coming out of his corner of his eye, and actually Austin just leveled.
Kirk Maggio saved a touchdown. The kicker knocked him out of bounds. Cador out of Eastern Kentucky, right there, number 81. Little guy, 5'8", 169. And Kirk Maggio said, yeah, you know, I ran him down. He's got a lot of speed, but I still got him out of bounds at 37.
I'll tell you what, Austin absolutely leveled Thorson.
Boomer, you know, he's smart, quick, and full of tricks. We're talking about Richard Dean Anderson. He's MacGyver, weeknights, 7 o'clock, 6 Central on USA.
I knew you weren't talking about Michael Barkan.
From the 37-yard line, the Machine with a first down. And bouncing outside is Elroy Harris. And Harris swarmed out at the 33. Got about 4 before John Holland got over there to make the hit. As we take a look at what's gone on with the Machine possessions. 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, and a fumble on the first play.
They got great field position. Now's the time that they got to make something happen on their offense. Their defense and their special teams have kept them in the game. They got to make something happen here.
There's still the story. The Machine leads by 3 thanks to 3 turnovers by Birmingham. But Birmingham has controlled the game as far as their offense, with the exception of those miscues. Fans are kind of pounding on the seats now, waiting for the Machine to do something offensively. And Harris is trying to do it, but he's going to be run down again at the line of scrimmage. Arthur Hunter came up from the secondary. John Brantley was there.
I think Joe Farragalli, the offensive coordinator of the Machine, is probably saying, hey, don't these guys listen to me when I talk to them in meetings? There he is.
Okay, I right. Yeah, base. Base people.
All right, base people just means
right,
2 running backs.
Reverse. 9.
Here you go. Here's a reverse.
Okay.
He'll fake a play to the right,
1 to 3,
and he'll hand it to the wide receiver coming around. Base personnel, all that
Kevin.
means.
Come on, let's go.
It is 3rd down and 5, and as we told you, the Machine has not converted a 3rd down yet. We're at the 2-minute warning, and the Machine out in front by 3. We'll see what they've got on 3rd down when we come back. Had a lot to cheer about early thanks to Richard Shelton, their fine right cornerback, who has the 13 points for the Machine tonight, and they're out front by 3, and we're just a couple of minutes away from halftime. And at halftime, Diana Nyad's got the Reebok halftime report, checking out the Machine, and Boomer and I will have highlights of the first half, and there were some definite fireworks for the Machine, especially on defense, but Birmingham has controlled this thing offensively. Now let's see what their defense comes up with.
Let's see if the Montreal runs the reverse. A lot of times after a timeout, the team will not run a reverse.
Well,
here it comes.
This is going to be a reverse.
Here it comes.
And it is Kador. And he got a nice block from his quarterback. Kador got the first down, I think, by about a foot to the 26-yard line. Tell you what, Kevin Sweeney stuck his hat in there, Boomer.
Well, he figured he's not getting the opportunity to throw. He's got to do something. He showed a little toughness there.
The first down of the night for the Machine.
Kevin Sweeney said this week that he wasn't as strong as some of the other quarterbacks. I'll tell you what, he's got guts. He stuck his head right in there.
He was
Oliver reads the play. That's a nice play by Sweeney. And you notice he stuck his left shoulder in there, not his right shoulder. Smart play.
Got the block on Maurice Oliver, the outside linebacker. Helped the Machine get the first down. Now he's going to the air, and he throws to the end zone, and Kador broke his pattern outside, incomplete.
Fans are booing, but there's obviously a little bit. Little miscommunication there. What you have now is you have I right 343. The two outside receivers will run out patterns.
They're trying to fix the clock right now. Want it down to 126. It had stopped at 147.
Said I right 343, so you should have the outside receivers running out patterns and your tight end running a crossing pattern over the middle.
And the Machine with a couple of excellent tight ends in Keith Jennings and K.D. Dunn.
Let's take a look at Sweeney again. This is known as the fetal block. You get in the fetal position, and hopefully the guy does not remember who blocked him and doesn't get too mad at you. So when he comes back there to see you, he takes it easy on you.
Kevin Sweeney, who was selling boats on the West Coast when the World League wondered if he wanted to play football, sold his left shoulder out there to help his team get a first down. Now it is second down after the miscommunication and the incomplete pass. 2nd and 10 at the 26 of Birmingham.
And we found that, especially being here in Montreal the last 2 days, that fans miss football. The Alouettes left back, I believe, in '86 or '87, and they want football here. And they've been great to us the couple days that we've been here.
They're not going to be too nice to Kevin Sweeney if he doesn't improve those 0 for 3s.
But he hasn't had the opportunity. I mean, on first down, when most quarterbacks like to throw, he's only thrown one first down pass. The previous 5 snaps he's ran. But he hasn't really had the opportunity to showcase himself, and they are struggling, and they're not making the proper calls and the proper reads. He's frustrated, just like probably his teammates are, and the coaches are, and the fans. So it's something that's got to grow.
Stan Kemp, our referee, try to straighten things out with a booth over the clock difficulty.
I mean, he's not ordering pizza for halftime.
It could be. I'm a little hungry.
Who is he talking to on that phone? I want to know, who is he? Do you have any idea who he's talking to?
I have no clue. Trying to get the press box and get the clock straightened out. Meanwhile, it gives us a little break in the action to tell you what we've got coming up this weekend. More action on the gridiron continues. It'll be the New York, New Jersey Knights heading north to meet the same Montreal Machine or Sacramento and Frankfurt. That is Saturday, 8 o'clock Eastern, right here on USA. Boomer and I, Michael, will be back in Birmingham. I should say in Birmingham against the Fire and the Monarchs of London. And if Birmingham wins this, to go to 2-1. London already unbeaten at 3-0. That is the biggest game of the year if all that comes to pass. But right now, Montreal in front by 3 over Birmingham.
I'm really looking forward to going to Birmingham. And you talk about
loving football.
Loving football and tailgating. They really know what's going on down there.
You know it.
Very smart football fans down there. Very rowdy football fans, too. I'm looking forward to that.
They turned out 53,000 for their opener.